Hey guys, what is up? I am back. I know it's been forever since I've been on YouTube. I think it's been like 2 months? It's been like 2 months since I made a video. I think the last one I did was one of my crumble videos. But wow, I don't even know where to start. I've had so much going on, but I am back, you guys, and I'm gonna share with you the reason why I have been gone. Oh, I don't even know where to start. This is so exciting. But yeah, I was always planning on coming back. So here I am. Well, I want to let you guys know that, oh my God, we are expecting another baby, you guys. So we have a lot to get into in this video, but I am currently about 13 and a half weeks pregnant. I will be 14 weeks on Thursday. So it's really, really exciting, but it's been a very, very rough first trimester for me. It has not been easy. I've been sick a lot, pretty much every day. That's why I couldn't film, because I just didn't have any motivation to film, anything like that. But yeah, we're gonna get back into it, and I'm gonna go over like all of my symptoms with you guys so that you guys can, get an idea for like what typical first trimester pregnancy symptoms are. And later on, I will be telling you like what my second and third trimester symptoms were. And I'm also going to be doing like baby stuff on this channel. So not just the food stuff, I'll still be doing the food stuff, but also baby stuff as well. So it's going to be like a mix on this channel from here on out. I just think that would be really interesting. And yeah, we're going to basically take the channel in that direction, but I will still be doing food videos, okay? So we're going to get right into it. I am feeling a lot better these days, but I still have bad days, obviously, but I take advantage of like the mornings and like the early afternoon, because that's when I have the most energy to like do anything pretty much. But I have everything written down here, all of my symptoms that I had for the first trimester. So we're gonna go over them. Some of them have changed, some of them are still here, but probably the biggest thing that I've suffered with symptom-wise was nausea, you guys. My nausea has been terrible. When I was pregnant with Brie, I had nausea, but I do feel like this time around it's a lot worse. I don't know if it's because it's my second pregnancy or what the situation is, but it's been bad, you guys. And with Brie, I only threw up a few times. I've thrown up a lot this pregnancy. Pretty much the whole month of August and part of September, there was a point I was vomiting at least like once a day, or like, a couple times a day, every few days. It was not good, you guys. It was terrible. I had to carry those those throw up bags everywhere I went with me because it was awful. And I still am nauseous. Like, I'm still dealing with nausea, but it is not as bad as it was. But I do notice the more I talk and like the emptier my stomach gets, the nausea gets worse. So that's why I haven't been filming, because I can't talk a lot. But nausea's been a big symptom for me. Nowadays they tell pregnant women to take B6 and Unisom. So just a tip, if you're looking for something that's like drug-free, you can try B6 and Unisom. I take that at night. It doesn't help completely, but it definitely helps like to take the edge off of, I'm burping a lot too, of the nausea. But also there is Zofran and stronger medications if you need those, but you have to talk to your doctor because they can sometimes be risky for the baby. Luckily, I didn't need that. I was okay on just the B6 and Unisom. I take it a night before bed because the Unisom is a sleep aid. I feel like I'm far away. I don't know. I'm trying out a new filming setup. But yeah, the Unisom is a sleep aid, you guys. So you would definitely need to take that before bed, but it does help to take the edge off of the nausea. So nausea has definitely been my main biggest symptom. And with nausea, had come food aversions. Now, a lot of the food aversions are kind of wearing off. I'm pretty much mostly back to all my normal foods that I was eating before for the most part. It just can't be anything like too spicy or too sweet. That's why I haven't done crumble videos, because I really can't eat sweets. Like, I kind of want to, but the sweets, I can't do that right now. It's just too much. But last month I had a ton of food aversions. I would like get, really sick just opening the fridge and just smelling just stuff, or even just like food cooking, or even just like being in the downstairs area, smelling anything in that area just made me sick. It would set me off, you guys. I've had this with Brie the whole pregnancy. It's been that gross, like, metallic taste. If you Google it, it's called metallic taste. But for me, I wouldn't call it a metallic taste. I would call it like a really, really gross, like a sour taste. Like if you haven't brushed your teeth for a while, it's really, really gross, you guys. And that hung around the whole pregnancy with Brie. And it doesn't look like it's going away now either. I do have moments where it gets better, but for the most part, it's there all the time, and it's gross. And I have a lot of excess saliva still. So even though I'm not really nauseous, as long as I keep food in my stomach, dealing with that taste and dealing with the excess saliva makes me sick, and it's so difficult. And I feel like at nighttime or like late afternoon is kind of when my symptoms at this point come back. Like, they're not really there in the daytime, but they come back at nighttime. And it's really frustrating. So I try to get as much as I can done in the daytime. Okay, what else? I have a long list of first trimester pregnancy symptoms. So I'm sorry if this is going to be a long video, you guys, but it's been a lot. So also, what else did we say? So yeah, my appetite is coming back. I've been craving, I'm not really craving anything in particular, but I've been really liking like breakfast foods and like breakfast sandwiches and like just sandwiches in general. Before it was more like carbs that I wanted. I only wanted carbs, but now I'm kind of wanting like more like heartier foods, like a good like breakfast sandwich, something like that. I've also been dealing with constipation. It's been bad. I don't really ever get constipated, but it has been bad. I will go a week. I'm sorry if this is TMI, but I will go a week without using the restroom. And I've been taking milk of magnesia for that. It's been my freaking lifesaver, because without it, I don't go to the bathroom, you guys. It's bad. That is probably one of the most frustrating symptoms I'm dealing with is constipation, that after the nausea and everything, and the taste in my mouth. So those are very frustrating. Always have like an empty feeling in my belly, even after I eat. But sometimes after I eat, I get full really quickly. So it's weird. It's like counteractive. I don't know. But they say that when you're pregnant, especially in the first trimester, you want to eat frequent meals. I'm pretty sure, y'all know that if you've had a kid before. You want to eat smaller but frequent meals. So like they say 5 to 6 small meals a day, which honestly is just like probably a mono meal. Because if you eat too much, then you're gonna get like more nauseous pretty much. And you don't want that. The door just opened. I thought Brie was up, but we can just leave it open. That's fine. So another big one is fatigue and just being always tired. I mean, we all know that. Like, you can't really expect to be pregnant and be tired. The first and third trimester typically you're the most tired, and then in the second trimester it does tend to ease up. Hasn't eased up yet though. I'm still pretty tired. I do feel more energetic than I was a month ago. I will say that, and also it's not hot anymore. But for the most part though, like I'll wake up in the morning and then like 2 hours later I need a nap. Like I'm just so exhausted all the time. But that's normal. I don't really mind it too much because I'm lucky enough to be able to work from home, so I can kind of nap whenever. It's not like with Bree's pregnancy where I worked full time and was getting up at 5:30 and was stuck at work all day. I can pretty much, nap when I want to, kind of, but I do have Bree to take care of, so that's kind of hard too, I guess. But I guess I've kind of just gotten used to the fatigue. Speaking of fatigue, you guys know how much I was into coffee before I got pregnant. Could not touch, look at, smell, think about coffee last month. But when I turned 11 weeks, I tried coffee again. It, everything I eat or drink still has that weird aftertaste because of the funky taste in my mouth. But you guys, excuse me, I was surprised to find out that I actually really, really enjoy coffee, and it does give me like a temporary energy boost, which I need. I do crash more now on it because I'm pregnant, so I just have to make sure I eat enough. But I've been enjoying coffee again, and it does provide a little bit of energy for me to get me through like an extra hour or two of the day. So yeah, I've been drinking coffee again, you guys. I'm really excited about that. I've been making coffee again at home, but like when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to go over, I think, 200 milligrams of caffeine. You can have caffeine, but you can't go over 200 milligrams. Let me shut the door. Yeah, so you can have caffeine, but you can go over like the 200 milligrams. With Brie, I was scared to drink it because I've never shared this on my channel, but I have had 3 miscarriages before we got pregnant with Brie. It wasn't from coffee. It was just, probably like a chromosome thing that was not right. That's what most miscarriages are caused by, but I was scared to do anything that could potentially hurt the baby when I was pregnant with Brie. But now, I guess being pregnant for the second time and having a toddler, you're just like, screw it, They said it was fine to, do a little bit of coffee, so we'll do it. And I'm okay with it. I've actually never thrown up coffee. And when it comes to vomiting, I really have not vomited after I've eaten. It's always been kind of when my stomach's empty. There was a few instances, even just last Monday, where I actually did throw up, like about 2 hours after I ate, but that's pretty rare. Usually I'll be sick before I eat when my stomach is empty. Okay, what else? I don't really have this symptom anymore, but I had it a lot when I was like really, really in the depths of the first trimester. I got a lot of cold spells. I would just get these chills and stuff out of nowhere, even when it was like 90 degrees outside. So that was kind of weird. I think that's dying down though. I used to also get hiccups after I drank something like really cold, or if I drank liquid too fast. That's kind of gone. Increased discharge, that's normal. You pretty much have that the whole pregnancy. I don't really care about that. You can just wear a panty liner if you need to. One thing I've been having that I don't remember having with Brie is a lot of like sneezing. Like I'll just have these sneezing attacks out of nowhere while I'll sneeze like 5-10 times, and it's so annoying, but it is what it is. I don't think I had that with Brie, but I'm having it now, so that is kind of weird. But I do know there's a thing called like pregnancy rhinitis, so you can actually sneeze a lot. It's just a pregnancy symptom. Kind of just have to deal with it. Big one I have had ever since I've been pregnant that I still have is vivid dreams. I've been having a lot of vivid dreams. They're not always like necessarily bad dreams. Sometimes they are though. Sometimes they're scary. They're not always though. Just depends. But they're vivid. So I always remember them, and they always have me waking up like, what the heck did I just dream about? But that is a very, very common pregnancy symptom as well. And then a big one that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the whole pregnancy is mood swings. I've just been very irritable, very on edge. I don't feel irritable when I'm alone, but when I get around other people, for some reason, I just get very irritated easily. I have been having some depression as well. Not really anxiety, but I've been having depression. I haven't talked about it on this channel, but I've struggled a lot with mental health my whole life. I've been on and off with severe anxiety, depression. So that always tends to worsen anyway, like before my periods come. So it's no surprise that being pregnant, one of them, would be there. And for me, that's been the depression and the mood swings. But I feel like that could be a factor of the depression, maybe, the mood swings. But I've just been very irritable. I feel just kind of angry a lot. Not at the, like, not, I guess not because I'm pregnant, but just in general. I guess it's just the hormones. I don't know, but I've been kind of struggling mentally. I will say that. It hasn't been easy. Pregnancy is difficult. I mean, you see the pictures of women, they're glowing, they're happy. You know, pregnancy, it's supposed to be a happy time. And it is when you feel the baby kick and when the baby's born. But it's been rough. And when you're feeling crappy, you know, your mental health suffers as well. I'm just going to say it. I haven't been doing well in the mental department. I've been trying to kind of pep myself up and be positive. Works kind of, but it only lasts for so long. And, you know, it's important if you are pregnant and you're going through that, or you just had a baby and you're going through it, to make sure that you're talking to people and you're, you know, being honest with your friends and your family, and that you're getting support. And if your friends or family judge you and they are not wanting to hear about it, then they're not the right people for you, because, you know, you cannot be judged when you're going through stuff like that, even if you're not pregnant. Like, you cannot be judged. And it's been difficult for me. So, you know, I'm just going to say that. Pregnancy has always kind of, because the thing is, if you have like pre-existing health or mental health conditions, pregnancy will exacerbate that, unfortunately. But if you can vent people and have the right support, it makes the world of a difference. So that is pretty much it. I didn't know I got through this list, but some of them I kind of grouped together. That's pretty much it for my first trimester pregnancy symptoms. I feel like when I'm done filming, I'm going to forget something, you guys. I don't know. But I think that's like the gist of the symptoms. If you go by my cycle, I technically should only be 12 weeks. But when I had my 8-week ultrasound last month, they said the baby was measuring a week ahead. So I'm excited. So that's why I'm 13 weeks. My due date is March 30th. And what is so ironic about that is Bree's due date was March 26th, okay? I had her on March 10th. This baby's due date is March 30th. And that is so weird how you got 12 months out of the year, and now our second baby is going to be due 4 days after Bree. That's so weird. So I don't know if the baby's going to come early, he or she. I guess we will see. As far as gender goes, we will be finding out the gender at the 20-week anatomy scan. So how we're going to do it is we're going to have the ultrasound tech give the results to my mom, and then she's going to basically get what we need for our little gender reveal. So I'm going to be doing a video for this channel of our gender reveal. I'm excited, you guys. Cannot wait. I had my 12-week ultrasound last week. This is the little bean. It's just really amazing how quick they grow, for real. Like, you know, you don't have to do anything. I mean, you're sick, you feel like crap, but like physically you don't have to like do anything, and then they just form, and it's just amazing. It's truly like a miracle, you guys. So I guess now it's time for a little bump date. No, this will be a bump date. Belly shot, I meant to say. I'm not really showing yet. I think most of it's probably just bloat, but I don't know, because even when I wake up in the morning now, I do still have a little bit of a bump. And I was taking the weekly bump pictures, so I will have that at the end of the pregnancy to make in one big video. I didn't do it every week, but like every few weeks, you know. So, but let me show you guys my bump. So with clothes on, this is kind of what we're working with right now. You can see my belly button that's been poking out since like right when I got pregnant. And then if you lift up the shirt, that is the bump. Yeah, definitely growing. Yeah. One more thing. So I don't want to make this video too long, but if anybody is interested in hearing like what my symptoms were during the 2-week wait before I found out I was pregnant, I can, you know, talk about that in a different video if you guys want to know, but just let me know if you have any questions, comments, you know, leave them down below. I'll answer them. But that is about it, you guys. That's what's been going on in my life for the last 2 months. This was an unplanned pregnancy, so it was Bree's. None of my pregnancies were planned. I'm gonna be honest about that. But we knew we wanted to have 3 kids, so we're on the road to that, right? You know, we still live with my in-laws, so that's a thing that we have to work on. We need to get our own place when we can, but we'll get there. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason, so I think we're gonna be okay. But that's where I've been. That's about it. I have not gained weight. I've actually lost weight from being sick. But hopefully I'll gain it later on, you know, when I feel better later on in the 2nd trimester, because that's when I started to feel a lot better with Bree. But obviously in the 3rd trimester, you're big again. So there's that to deal with. But that's where I've been, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Hope that, you know, most of you still stuck around. I know it wasn't, you know, posting, but hopefully you're still here with me. And that's about it, you guys. So thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll talk to you guys later.